What's going on, everyone? I hope you guys all had a fantastic trading day. So, kind of a slower day in the markets today. Really wasn't until after hours when we kind of seen things pick up in the after hours session on the Google report of earnings, as well as AMD kind of taking the market higher, busting through that 200-day moving average that we were so hoping and waiting for on the NASDAQ 100, as that was going to help lift, a lot of these tech stocks. With that being said, we're going to take a look at PayPal, what they did on earnings and after hours. Not very pretty. But before I get into the technical analysis side of it, I do want to tell you guys about my website, evolutiontraders.com. So you guys can get a lifetime membership access to my private channels on the Discord, and also get 2 trading courses. So one of them is going to be for scalpers on how to scalp, whether it be options and or stocks. Very, very beginner friendly, very, very basic. Also, you guys can get the understanding the process on supply and demand, how to use indicators, how to know when to buy a stock, how to know when to sell the stock. There's a lot more that goes into it. You can't just buy because something is green today and sell because something is red. There's so much more that goes into trading stocks, as far as discipline, as far as risk management, as far as knowing how long to hold, when you should be selling. And there's a lot of strategies out there, but when you need to really know like the whole universe when it comes to, why are institutions selling? Why are they buying? Why do sometimes stocks stop exactly where they do? Also, with this lifetime membership, you can also get access to my gold members watch list and private chat. So in there, I'm going to be throwing out daily watch lists of stocks that I'm looking to trade, as well as intraday levels that we can trade on. So now let's get back into the video here and kind of talk about what PayPal did. So just kind of looking here at the chart, I did have a little bit of a demand zone down here in between 152, 157. You can see we've been trading in this range for quite some time. Every time we come down into this demand zone, PayPal is pushed off. We come back down, we push off, we come back down, so forth and so forth, right? I did have a supply zone, meaning a little bit of resistance as we broke down from here going back last week. Every time we've kind of come up into this zone, we've gotten rejected and come back down. It really wasn't until after hours on Monday here where we kind of started to push back up into this demand zone. And today we kind of broke through that. So as we broke through that, we started making these higher highs almost in anticipation of the earnings report. So if earnings were going to be good, maybe hold this level. What I was looking for here on PayPal is if we did come back into this supply zone here between 164 and 166, to possibly consolidate sideways and then push out 169 and 175 being those price targets there for a little bit of resistance. And then anything over 175, potentially take us back up to 179, 180. With that being said, they sold off PayPal earnings. Not the best. CEO talking about supply chain issues, an issue with eBay, so forth and so forth. With that being said, the stock is currently down almost 30 some points after hours. We are currently trading at 147.61, and we did come down all the way to a low of 144.51. So it looks like we're trying to find a little bit of stability here. Here's what I want to take a look at and really watch for on PayPal. If we do come back into this demand zone between 152 and 157, what I would be looking for here is a little bit of consolidation. Okay. And if we cannot show that we can rally higher, I would look for the breakdown once again. If we do start to lose that 152 area and come down, I would take a short position on PayPal, kind of clear up my position here at 144. And if PayPal does come into this 144, which is the earnings lows, and then we cannot hold this, this can turn into a potential short swing where we kind of just drift lower going forward. And where could we potentially drift to? Well, we're going to have to pull up the weekly time frame here. You can see weekly time frame, we had already bounced off that 200-day moving average on the weekly time frame. Okay, so we're really not going to have any support down here to the 120s, 130s, and I believe it's 120, 124. So if PayPal really starts to confirm, and I go back to the hourly chart here, kind of make this. So if PayPal really cannot get back above demand, okay, get back above demand, we make a little bounce here, and then we do drift through these earnings lows, I would expect us to pull back into this 124 and that to find a little bit of consolidation and find that little bounce. So it would look something like this. We would come down, okay, try to consolidate, and then we would slowly just drift into this 124. I don't think it's going to be a one-day thing. I think it could take some time, and I think here in this 124 is when we would want to start looking to play it back to the upside. I really wouldn't start to add any long positions here in this area just because we had the big drop. Again, we could completely reverse this, confirm to the top side with the overall market if the market is strong, or we can kind of just make a fake rally attempt and then kind of just lose a level and just slowly drift. So definitely for me, 120 and 130 would be a loading zone on PayPal long term. I think that's going to be a good fair value for the stock if you do want to put this into a long-term account. Guys, I hope this video helps. If you do want more information, like I said, join my Discord, completely free to join. I also do have a bunch of different options that you can choose on my website at evolutiontraders.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys all in the next trading video.